Welcome back to the kitchen. I'm going to be making cake and rollet today. It's basically like a Swiss roll cake, but the Persian version. So we're going to be making like a really, really thin, pliable sponge cake. We're going to whip some heavy whipping cream. And really, that's pretty much all you need. But we do like to put fruit and nuts in ours. So I'm going to slice some banana and crush some walnut. And the strawberries and the kiwi I'm going to use for decoration. Cake flour. I actually have been able to make this rollet with all-purpose flour, so it should be fine. But cake flour just kind of gives it a more spongy, light, fluffy texture. We have rose water, sugar, as I said, heavy whipping cream. I thought my son was going to be here to help me, but he's not in the mood. Eggs, powdered sugar. What else? I gotta grab some walnuts. And my bowl and whisk are in the freezer right now. That's the little trick for getting your whipping cream to whip faster. So let me go grab that. I only have 1.25 cups of heavy whipping cream here because I'm thinking of just putting the heavy whipping cream inside the roll. If you want to use heavy whipping cream to decorate outside of it too, you might want to go up to 2 cups, like just kind of maybe double it. Looks like it's from nother. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in a separate bowl because I just have the one KitchenAid mixer bowl. I'm gonna put it in here and then keep the cream in the fridge to stay nice and firm. So recipes for roulette usually have a whole ton of eggs in them, and usually it requires you to do the yolks separately and the whites separately and then like folding them in together. But if you have an electric mixer, you really don't need to do all those extra steps. And you really don't even need that many eggs. I've made this recipe with 3 eggs, 4 eggs, 5 eggs. And I find like after 5 eggs, it's just too eggy. And today I was kind of like on the fence of like what I should do because I have a new baking sheet. It's double the size of what I used to use. So I'm debating just sticking with 3 eggs and just filling up half the pan, or going with 5 eggs. It just seems a little risky to mess with the recipe. So I might just stick with the same old recipe and hope that it all works out since I'm filming this for you guys. But if there's any little hiccups, just know it's because I don't have the right baking size, like the baking sheet. And who knows, maybe it'll be like an amazing discovery today. Let's see what happens. So we have 3 eggs in here. I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of sugar. Just a pinch of vanilla. I turn it all the way up and I just let it mix for like, maybe not 10 minutes, but like at least 6 minutes. I almost forgot my own little trick of putting a bit of honey and boiling hot water into the egg mix. I'm glad that you're being brave. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's turn it on again. So the reason why I put honey into the batter is that I find that it helps golden up the bread, like the cake a little bit like nicer. And
crush it.
You want to crush it? I already crushed them. We can make eggs for dinner and you can crush those, okay? Yeah, sound good. So I add the honey to help kind of get that golden color on the cake, and then I add the hot water to kind of make the honey more liquidy so that it mixes into that easily. You're welcome, baby.
Bye-bye, Mama.
Bye-bye. See you. Move these steps over. Okay, so I added the cake flour, stirred it in, but it's powdery, so it does go up on the walls, and I need to scrape the walls and get it all mixed together. The reason why you fold it in and you work more gently with this batter is because it's full of like air pockets. That's what makes it super fluffy and like a sponge-like cake. But the fact that we beat the eggs with the mixer for as long as we did, and I even let the whisk stir in the flour, I don't have much folding in to do right now. I'm just kind of scraping the flour off the sides and gently folding. Can you see that? Those little bubbles. I'm gonna spray my pan to make sure it doesn't stick. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt just filling up half of this. I didn't need to spray all of it, but just to be safe, I did. You know you have a good batter when it starts to just kind of spread itself. It's definitely doing that, but I'm gonna try to make it a little bit more even. Most likely, since this edge doesn't have like a raised, like the sheet's not raised here, it'll probably cook and crisp up here a little bit quicker. But I have the oven at 450. It's a convection oven, so it says 425 just because it's like the fan makes it hotter than the temperature that it says. But it's gonna cook up fast, so you definitely wanna keep an eye on it. Like when I put the timer at 7 minutes, I take it out right at 7 minutes. I think it's good. Taste it. Tastes good already. Smell. And now we wait. I'm gonna crush my walnuts. Slice my bananas. Is done. As predicted, this side is like crisped up, but shouldn't be an issue. Pouring a little bit of rose water, and as it's cooling, I'm gonna just start putting the rose water directly onto the cake, so it gets soaked in and keeps it moist. Very good, very good. So when it comes to your decorations and your toppings, you can decorate it with like, make extra whipped cream, and you could use like piping bag, you could just use a butter knife and then cover it up with fruit or ground nuts. You can dust like cocoa powder on top of it. That's like one of my favorites. I love the way it looks aesthetically, but I even like the bitter cacao flavor, like with the sweet pastry. Today, I was gonna do it with powdered sugar, but now I'm wondering if I should do like half and half, just to see, like for you guys to see what it looks like. Let me bring my cacao, I don't know. This is cacao, but I use it like cocoa. All right, y'all. Let me tell you something. You must use a silicone mat or parchment paper. I always have parchment paper in this house. I get the bulk size from Costco, and I never even think twice about it because I always have a roll in the house. And then, of course, lo and behold, the day that I'm recording this, I don't have any more parchment paper. I didn't think anything of it. Everything that I've cooked on these new baking sheets has been like, it slides right off. It's like non-stick. For this recipe, you definitely want to use parchment paper. It just makes it so much easier. I usually, like when it comes time to flip it over, like I flip it out of this pan into another pan, I just peel the parchment paper right off. Whew. Of course, things didn't go as planned, and I was just, even whenever I use parchment paper, I just, kind of slide like a knife or something like a spatula to the sides of the cake and just kind of detach it from the pan because it sticks. And then I was kind of like, wait, it feels stuck even further than that. So I don't know what it's going to look like under here, but I as delicately as I could, I just kind of tried to detach it all. So I'm saving you from that mistake, hopefully, if you're watching this. But I still roll with it. This is a rollet. We're going to roll with it. Bismillah. All right. Okay. It is salvageable, and it's going to be fine. The good thing is that this is the inside of our roll. Okay, let me go bring my whipped cream. I'm just going to start adding it as evenly as possible.
Future Sahar here. I did not realize this during the making of this video. It is only now, after the fact that I'm sitting here editing the footage, that I realized the parchment paper mishap was actually, there was another thing about it that I need to let you guys know. I typically take the cake out of the oven, flip it over immediately, and peel off the parchment paper. And that is the side that you see me applying whipping cream to, the inside of the roll. That's the side that you want to brush on your rose water. You do need parchment paper, and you want to apply the rose water to the inside of your roll, not the outside. Luckily, it didn't ruin the roulette for us, but just want to let you guys know.
Try to just slide my hands under there and get that first little crease going. And then Bismillah. Progress over perfection, y'all. Alrighty. I'm going to wrap this up as fast as I can now. So I have this, my baby. Let me go check that out. Okay. I have this thermos full of really, really hot water so that whenever I want to slice it, I'm going to dip it in here with each slice to get clean slices. Okay. I'll do half of this just so you guys can see. They are both beautiful options, both delicious. And some dried rose petals. Crush it in my hand. Okay. It is a serrated knife. And there you have it, Iranian sushi. What's that? Hey baby, you wanna come see what I made? Come here. Come here. Whee! I thought you were gonna come help me decorate it, but you were busy, huh?
What's that?
Cake rollet. Just take a hoodie.
I thought it was cake.
What?
It's cake.
It is cake, yes. Hey baby.
She gonna be hot.
Oh, you want more milk? Okay. All right. Well, I wish that we could do a taste test with other family members, but everybody in the house is actually fasting, so not me. I will taste it for you guys and let you know how it turned out. Here is this view. I think before my camera died, I was telling you guys my 3-year-old painted my nails today.
Mama, I'm calming down.
You're gonna come down? Well, let me help you. Hold on. It seriously looks like sushi. It looks so good.
Calming down.
What is it, Mom?
But what could I see?
A ball? I'm not. Let me get a fork. Taste it. Very fluffy cake. Perfect proportion of cream. It does not matter what it looks like. Once you put it and you put it in your mouth and you taste it. Wow. It's good. It's really good. You can't be mad at a rollet that tastes like that. Mm. I've been making cake rollet for like almost 10 years now. And the fact that it didn't turn out perfect hopefully gives you permission to have some mercy, give yourself some grace. Do it. Just make it. Don't freak yourself out over the whole rolling part, transferring it from this to that. It's worth it. So worth it. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you would like to see more of this content, please subscribe. Like this video to help it reach more people. And yeah, it really makes a huge difference that you guys watch the video all the way through. So thank you. Bye. Time to get iftar ready.